How much of a relief was Tuesday's performance from the USA after that disappointment of the previous game against Guatemala?
It was a huge relief. World Cup qualifying is intense. It's pretty crazy. It's a roller coaster. So we knew after our loss on Friday we'd have to bounce back, but we're at home and we're confident we can always win our home games.
Were the calls for Jurgen Klinsmann to go fair, do you think, after that first leg against Guatemala?
I think they were funny. I don't think it was fair. This always happens. Every time we have a World Cup cycle, like I keep saying, there's ups and downs. It's never easy, but, we hope to top this group, come September and then move on to the hexagonal and top that group. So people are always calling for our heads, Jurgen and the players, but, that's part of the landscape.
How much do you think the success of the last World Cup in Brazil in 2014 has added to the pressure? Has it made the highs higher, the lows lower, do you think, in this case?
Without question, we raised the bar and the expectation of people, on the outside. And so, yeah, I think it's fair. You're always going to receive criticism, and that's how you deal with it. You respond and you win games.
We've had the news today that the women's US national team are taking legal action because of the discrepancy over the pay between the women's side and the men. Where do you stand? Should the women earn more?
I think if the women should fight for what they feel is equal and right and just. The men have, from a male athlete perspective, in soccer, we had been underpaid for a long, long time. And we had to fight for those rights too. So we certainly understand their position. And what I would say is if they feel that they're unjustly underpaid, then without question, absolutely they should be unified and they should fight for their rights.
Do you think the men's game should be doing more to help the women, though?
I suppose that's a good question. I think down the years we've certainly done our part in trying to walk hand in hand with them and help them, because we are obviously pushing the sport in the same direction in this country. So the answer to that question is yes.
Okay, well, you're set to be spending a little bit more time back in the United States with a new chapter at the Colorado Rapids. How are you looking forward to it?
I'm over the moon. I'm so excited. This is an opportunity that I didn't think would come my way. I had 2 years remaining at Everton and plan on seeing those out, but there's been an incredible project laid out there at the Colorado Rapids, and both Stan Kroenke and Josh Kroenke have really pushed the envelope, and they want to bring Colorado back to the summit of MLS, and I'm excited to be a part of that.
You, of course, have experience of being in the States, of playing in the States, but have you spoken much to the likes of Steven Gerrard, to Frank Lampard about the transition and how it's been for them?
I haven't. I haven't spoken to those guys, more so my national team teammates who have made the transition back. And they tell me what a fabulous league it is. With 15 soccer-specific stadiums, there was only a few when I left. This is the 21st year of MLS. It's growing and it's continuing to get better and better. So the fact that I'm going to be able to be a part of that is special for me.
You, of course, mentioned that you had 2 years left on your contract at Everton. Has there been something of a sense of disappointment in the way it's ended for you? You did have a bit of a tough time from the fans before Christmas. Do you maybe feel a little bit let down?
Not at all. Everton's my home. It's been amazing, all 10 years. It's sports, it's football. There's ups and downs. The fans have been brilliant. They want to win as much as I do. When we lose, they're disappointed, as are the players. So without question, it's been the time of my life. It really has, and I'm looking forward to the last few weeks.
Of course, though, Manchester United, another former club of yours, will there be something of a split loyalty when the two sides face off on Sunday?
Not at all. Not at all. Manchester United was fantastic for my career. It was a good 3 years that I spent there, and made a home for myself at Everton. So I'm blue through and through.